I don't want to be a player no more, but the RomeBros are still going to bring the philosophy through the door. That's my main man, Marcel. My name's Darius, and we're back to philosophize right in between your thighs.
Okay. I wasn't super happy with that one. No offense.
Hey, man, that's off the cuff.
You did go off the cuff.
Yeah.
He didn't have one about 4 seconds ago, and he did now.
That's the best I can do on short notice.
All right.
I apologize.
He did have like 3 weeks to get to him, but yeah, that's all right. Anyways, we're back.
You think this shit just happens overnight, man? Like, this isn't
3
fucking...
weeks.
Hey, man, look.
I didn't say overnight. I said 3 weeks.
Inspiration strikes you whenever it feels like it. Sometimes.
That's true. That is very true.
Sometimes, you may get like 8 or 9 in a day, and then you won't get another one for like 6 months, Can't.
Yeah, no, I mean, you got a good point there.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're here. We're going to talk about things. Looks like, I think, mostly rapping. Probably.
No, there's some other stuff in there.
There's maybe some other stuff, but it's
you got some stuff
similar
in
to
there.
last episode. You got some rapping going on.
There's some karate.
We'll see how many topics we can get through. Well, we talked about that last episode too. So, punching and singing.
Hey, it's the RomeBros, man. You know what it you know how
Well, we didn't hit video games at all last. Oh, we did at Silent Hill at the very end. Damn, we were so close to a whole episode without video games.
Can the title of this one be punching and singing?
Sure, you put it in there. I'll try to remember it. Well, anyways, as we like to start every episode with the fuck boy, woo, where we listen to a song and we decide if it's about fucking or if it is not about fucking. What song do we have today?
Today we are listening to The Clash. Oh man, I didn't know they wrote this song. Classic rock and roll band. We're gonna be listening to Should I Stay or Should I Go?
And we're sure it's not Should I Stay in Chicago.
Well, I mean, it's written right there on the screen.
But what if what if one chorus is Should I Stay or Should I Go, and the other one is Should I Stay in Chicago?
Well, okay, so I can't guarantee that that's not a thing.
So
it might be. You may be vindicated.
Maybe I'm right.
So we'll find out.
All right. Well, probably copyrighted, so we're gonna pause here,
Definitely, yeah.
and we will be back in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're back. I mean, I think that's pretty clearly about fucking. There was a lot of stuff about being on someone else's back, blowjobs, and on your knees. Those were some recurring themes there. And then obviously, the question of should I stay in this relationship with you and keep fucking you, or should I go and stop fucking you?
I'll just say, slang today isn't the same as slang back then, and that song, I would imagine, is at least 30 years old.
Before blowjobs existed?
Well,
I mean, blowjobs got to been around for, like, decades.
I imagine back then they probably didn't call it a blowjob, though. They probably called it something else.
We have to Google when did they start calling it a fucking blowjob, man?
But, okay, and again...
When did they start...
If you look at the song... If you look at the song from a scope of like
the 1940s,
fair enough. Okay, even if they did call it a blow, I was being somewhat facetious, but like if you look at it from an innocent point of view, or not even an innocent point of view, but just not like the song's clearly about fucking. The main thing that someone does on their knees.
Mm-hmm.
Would be begging.
That's not the main thing I'm doing on my knees.
This is in a time where like motherfuckers were barely even holding hands on television though. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't think that the first thing that somebody back then when that song was released, if someone goes I'm on my knees, they're not gonna be like, oh, well, obviously they're sucking dick. They're gonna be like, oh, obviously they're begging someone for forgiveness. I'm down on my knees begging please. Like that's like
I thought you were begging for a blowjob.
Nah, man. Like, that's just somebody like, please. And, like, I think the song is about a girl that is not, like, showing him any kind of, like, reciprocation or, like, any kind of hint that she's into the relationship.
So you're saying that she's not fucking?
No. He doesn't even know if this chick even likes him. Let alone, like, is having sex with him. Like, on your back, as in the sense, like, I'm always hounding you to just be like, just tell me if you like me or not. That's what he's saying. Like, are you even into this? Like, is this even a thing? Like, or should I just find someone else to date. Like, it's not about fucking at all. They're probably not even kissing.
You don't think they're even at the kissing stage? And he's writing a song about her.
Well, they're not currently at the kissing stage. They may have fucked in the past. But then even if they did, that's not, the song is about a woman that's not giving him the time of day. And he's like, am I wasting my time?
Not fucking him.
I doubt they're even holding hands. Like, she's not showing any kinds of signs at all that she's into him. Hence, should I just go and find someone else that is?
Okay, but why is there going to be trouble if he goes? Because in my eyes, if he leaves and there's trouble, that's because he's not going to be having any more sex.
Trouble because breakups are messy. You know?
How are they messy?
Well, what if they got mutual friends? What if he was close with their family? What if he doesn't get all of his things the first go-round after he goes and needs to come back to get the rest of his shit? What if there's another guy there already? That's the trouble if he goes. Double if he stays because, oh shit, this girl doesn't even like me. She treats me like shit. I've put it all on the table. If I stay here, she's at best, she's going to treat me the same. At worst, she's going to treat me worse because she knows I'm not going to leave. You know, it's not about fucking at all.
Or he's fucking her dad. Think about it, okay? If he leaves, there's going to be trouble because he's obviously going to go to be with her dad, and she's probably going to find out, and that's going to be awkward and cause trouble. And if he stays, it's going to be even more awkward because he's fucking her dad.
So how do you automatically go to her dad as opposed to, like, another woman? Or her friend, even? Like, how did it jump right to her dad?
Well, you know, he's on his knees. Not really being on your knees with the...
He's on his knees when he's around her, begging her for attention.
Were they clear about that, or was he on his knees when he was begging the dad for attention?
That song's not about fucking, man, and you know it.
All right. All right. You win. Should I stay in Chicago? It's not about fucking. Should I... I'm in a terrible error.
Oh, yeah?
I deleted somebody that I used to blow on accident.
Oh, damn.
Should I stay... Oh my gosh, I did it again. Can you stop? Should I stay in Chicago? Okay, well, you've got it there, folks. Official. It's not about fucking. All right, well, what's our next topic here? Let's find out. We already talked about Zac Efron on last episode. We got an
Are we on February 6th?
Hold on. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna say it out loud. You got it, bro.
Oh, okay. I was listening to, like, the Eternal Take, and in that era of hip hop, mumble rap as they call it, there was a rap group called the Migos, in which
were there three of them?
Actually, yes. Very influential hip hop group. Like after they were out for like a year, like everybody that was coming along was rapping in the cadence that they rapped in. Like they, in which they did get grief for being like mumble rappers. But like at the time and like even now, just looking back, they did definitely change hip hop for a while they were around, and it's kind of sad because the guy that wrote this lyric is no longer with us. He actually got killed at a dice game, and
dice game.
Yeah, and he was actually like how everybody
was the dice game set up to kill you, or like he was just playing dice and he happened to be shot?
Yeah, they were just gambling, and there was a disagreement. He wasn't even playing, and he wasn't even in the disagreement. He was just there. Two other people got in an argument. You know, gun went off and he just happened to get hit. But, yeah, so then, like, even, like, right before that, though, the group had broken up. And, you know, now the other two guys, they still make music, but it's really sad because, like, the chemistry that they had together and just, like, the energy that they brought to music. But this line itself, so, like, I like what I'm saying, because, at the end of it, I say maybe I should take a break from this genre. I don't want to like make it seem like I don't, really like think that they're like a really influential group or, anything like that. It's just the line itself is because while the other line, the similar line of like taking your bitch to Egypt,
Yeah.
that was done in jest. Like,
Notably not racist.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
Notably not racist.
And that one was written as a joke. While this one, I don't know if necessarily, obviously it's not like serious, but I don't know if they, like you said, like understood that like that is pretty racist. And
they didn't understand that was racist.
I don't think I don't think they wrote it in a way. I think that they were just trying to tie illegal bomb into the previous line. You know what I mean? So like they were just like, well, what can I say that rhymes with blah blah blah? Well, illegal bomb. Well, like, okay, why am I riding around? And then too, like, what bomb is legal? That's why I thought it was funny too. Like there's no bomb you can ride around with that is legal. What do you mean an illegal bomb? You know what I mean? Like, then on top of that, like, not only are you linking the illegal bomb to an Arabian person, but then you're calling them a bitch also. So it's disrespectful on so many levels. But I just thought it was fucking hilarious also. A little bit.
I might disagree with you on that one, but I don't know if that's particularly... I mean, the illegal part is funny. I'll say that. But the racism part, not funny.
Pretty funny.
I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
No?
I don't think racism is funny.
Like, even between chums? Like, you don't think... like when Jennifer would make fun of you about being Jewish, you don't think that was funny?
Not particularly.
Oh, no.
I would say like if
I'm sorry,
two
man.
people, I wasn't like, it was fine. It wasn't like I was offended or anything, but I
Yeah.
wasn't like, that's the funniest shit ever,
Oh, no. Yeah, not that.
But like, I feel like if it's like two people of the same race making fun of each other for that same race, right?
Yeah.
Like if I was talking to another Jewish person and I was like making Jewish jokes, be like, oh, you're gonna go to and whatever. I made some stupid Jewish stereotype, like, whatever.
Yeah.
That'd be funny because we're both Jewish.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like in that case, it's funny because it's like you're poking fun at me for something that you
Yeah.
are in the same boat as me. But I feel like when you just like got someone who's not Arab saying insults about Arab people, not the best.
Yeah, that's definitely in poor taste at best.
Yeah.
At best. It's in poor
Yeah,
taste.
no. I mean, if the singer's Arab, then it's a little bit better, but I still feel like it's not great.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what do I know?
Yeah.
I've never insulted an Arab person before.
It was a different time. Like 5 years ago.
I'm like thinking like right after 9/11,
Yeah.
2003 or something. No, 5 years.
Yeah. No, yeah. So.
All right, well.
But hey, like I said, not to disrespect the dead, but like, I just, the comparison of the two lines where one guy was clearly trying to joke, but the other guy that's like serious and just, bragging, swag rapping. And it's like, one hit the mark while the other one like clearly didn't for a lot of reasons. Like, not only is it racist, but it's also misogynist. And it doesn't make sense because, like I said, there's no legal bomb that you...
So he managed to do everything wrong. No. Well, if it didn't rhyme, it would have to not rhyme.
Right, yeah.
So we got the rhyme down.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You got the rhyme down.
Yeah, so
Very
it did
good.
rhyme. And then, like, too, like I said, like that cadence that they rapped with. And see, I think that's what a lot of it... Because usually the goal of rap is to say what you're trying to say with the least amount of words.
Really? Why do
Yeah.
they say so many damn words so fast then?
Well, that's what I was getting to. Like, they changed it to where, like, their rhyme structure was, like, you would say the most amount of words you could and still make it... Like, I don't know, when I was trying to rap, like, I would always find that, like, especially if you're trying to keep rhythm, like, sometimes, a lot of times, you can have lines where you've stuffed way too many words and then you got to trim it and then you still got to try to say what you're trying to say, but with less words. But like, yeah, their style was like, you got to say what you're trying to say and you have to add extra words like illegal to bomb opposed to just saying bomb, you know what I mean? Like,
Right. Well, but the illegal part probably rhymed.
well, it just helped with because it was like...
Because they were probably talking about like an eagle, a bald eagle, and so they had to put illegal.
An eagle's mom.
Yeah, and Eagle's
shows
mom,
up with an
illegal
illegal
bomb. Holy snap bars, bro.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
You
yeah, that was
want
that.
you want to talk about how you're leaving your dumbass bitch job
Oh man.
and how these dumbass bitch collars aren't going to bother you no more?
Well, I don't know that I will still get out of not talking to upset or, not nice people. I'm not writing that off yet. I'm not considering myself out of the woods, especially if they need vendor no tax dues.
Well, I don't know, because, like, I mean, I haven't really been over to your side of the floor, but, like, I haven't heard anyone who's just, like, talking on the phone for their job, so. You got that going for yourself. I don't know.
You never heard anybody on the phone?
I mean, like, as their, like, main job. Like, I mean, I've heard people, like, answer the phone and be like, yo, this is so-and-so, but it's like they answer the phone, like, twice or thrice a day. So,
Oh, man.
you know. I haven't been over to your side of the floor, though, really. But even when I was over there, I mean, it didn't give me vibes of everyone here is just taking phone calls.
Oh, and, like, constantly, and, like, yeah, because, yeah, like, you go to certain parts of the call center, and it's buzzing. So,
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
like that,
You know,
yeah.
so I mean, I didn't get that. Again, I haven't been over there very much, but I haven't gotten those vibes yet. So
Oh, well, hey, fingers crossed.
we'll find out. But you got a guy who apparently wanted to fuck a whole ass state. Is that what I'm hearing here?
So, yeah, I was talking to this guy, individual call, believe it, if you can
Who could
believe it.
have seen that coming early in the year?
Yeah.
Throwing insults. I had no idea. Crazy.
Yeah, so I'm not even supposed to be talking to this guy. This guy just pushed buttons until he ended up on my line. And he is a resident of Texas now. So he's like, yeah, I haven't even lived in Missouri. So how can you guys say that I owe this and blah, blah, blah? It was an estimated return.
Yeah. So you're just gonna tell us that
Yeah,
it's a
I was like, sir,
Very
all you
simple.
gotta do
The easiest
is
shit
just
ever.
say you're not required to file. And he's like, nah, man, you fucking it's like y'all are just a bunch of rednecks, and I'm glad I don't live there no more. So fuck Missouri and fuck you. What do you think about that?
All I had to do was fill out one piece of paper and email.
Send an
it.
email.
It's literally that easy.
Yeah, man. So like,
You spent all that time waiting on hold to get to your ass. So you go. You're gonna miss it, man. You're gonna miss that shit.
well, yeah, 'cause
That's what you're gonna miss.
Yeah, it makes for fun. Yeah, because that didn't make me mad. I was just like, all right, man, because he hung up right after.
Yeah, it's like, oh, great. Move on to the next one.
Yeah, like so.
So that's a you problem, bud. That ain't a me problem. Dude, imagine like a year where like it's still over his head because he never took care of it. And he's like, but I called last year and I told them to fuck themselves. They didn't take care of it after that? Like, what did he think was going to happen?
Yeah, like I'm like, oh man, I gotta fix this shit for this guy.
Oh, God, he said the F word to me. I got to remove this balance that he...
And he called me a hillbilly along with everyone else. So yeah, I gotta get right on that for this guy.
Oh, man. Shit never gets old, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, back to you.
Oh, okay. So, I love that you called me about this thinking I...
Well, yeah, dude, I was terrified. I'm like, oh shit, because at that point it wasn't too late for me to like not resign, you know?
So, when I was trying to get intel for Darius's new job at his spot, I went to my coworkers and I was asking him about it, and I hit him with the, because, I'm Marcel, and I hit him with the, like, so hypothetically, let's say I've got a friend, and they're applying for a job that hypothetically is in this building. Hypothetically, it would be in the, Office of Childhood section, and hypothetically, it'd be this position right here, and I pointed to the map. Now, like, hypothetically, do you know anything about the people around that section that they would hypothetically be working with? Do you know if it'd be a good place to work or not, right? Just me being goofy, as I do. And I asked, like, all my coworkers that, try to get some intel. And one of the coworkers, told me what they knew, blah, blah, blah. And then I went back to him later, and I added some more hypothetical information to the situation, right? And they were calling another coworker on the phone, and they overheard it. And the person on the phone thought the hypothetical friend was me.
Oh.
So they mentioned that, and then the person that I'm talking to now also thought that the hypothetical friend was me. And they don't want me to leave because they like me, right? So they're worried that I'm going to apply and go work somewhere else. So I'm going with it, right? I'm rolling with this shit. So anytime I mention a hypothetical friend, I make sure I leave out any information that would, make it so it couldn't be me, right? So there's always this air of mystery, whether it's me or not. And
They
so
still don't know.
I think they probably figured it out. But when I put that in there, the last thing I had said to them, and I was like, hypothetically, let's say my friend got the job.
Oh man.
And they were like, well, that's really sad. And I was like, why is it so sad? Like, well, I don't want to lose you. And I'm like, well, it's my hypothetical friend, don't worry. But I just been gaslighting them this whole fucking time. It's really funny.
Will you introduce me to them? You want to be? I'll be like, hey man.
Yeah, this is the hypothetical friend I told you about. But what's really funny is that they were talking to someone who's a little bit closer to that position than I am, and they asked them if they could get the person's name, if they could find out who the person's name was. I was working there to try to confirm that it wasn't me or that it was me, and they couldn't get it confirmed, so they still don't.
Oh.
I think they're pretty sure it's not me, but there's still like the little bit like, what if? Because that'd be a thing Marcel would do,
Yeah. Just bring it. But I mean, you still would be like a dick if you didn't give a 2 weeks notice. So.
Well, it was actually really funny when I said that. I was like, I don't know. I was like, hypothetically, wouldn't you have to give in your 2 weeks notice or whatever? And she was like, yeah, you would probably want to let your boss know that you're not gonna be there. And then I was like, okay, I got a phone call to make real quick. I went back to my desk. And I was gonna pick up the phone and have a fake conversation that she could overhear. That would make me put it in my 2 weeks. But my boss I was supposed to call had already left for the day, so it wouldn't have made any sense for me to call him. But I was totally gonna have like I'm just gonna have to let you know that I'm gonna be putting him in my 2 weeks here. I was totally gonna do that. She's gonna overhear it. It'd be so funny. Anyways, it was gonna be a good time.
Oh man, those poor people.
Yeah, like I said, I might be a bad person. I think I might have gone too far with it. But.
That's a little messed up. I mean, that is a fucking dick way of finding out people care about you, though. At the very least, like at least they don't want you to go, and they feel like you're an asset.
Yeah, that was nice, I guess, a little bit, but no, it was really fun. Because I was just doing like, my hypothetical, just giving them all these details that like clearly it's not hypothetical, clearly it's legit. And then the coworker on the phone was just like, "Is this you?" And it's like, maybe. It's just a hypothetical situation. Don't read too far into it. I'm giving like every detail down to the. That's so funny. Oh man, it's good times. Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
All right.
So the racism continues.
Racism's returned. What is this? What do you... I did not. I can't. This is just a picture.
Yeah, no, it's just a picture. That's not an actual video. I'm sorry for the fake out there. So I stumbled upon, like, I got in this rabbit hole. The missus was at Rock and Roll Randy's wedding, so I had the house.
Wait, I thought Rock and Roll Randy already got married.
Yeah, he got married on Valentine's Day.
Wait, like this year?
Yeah.
What are those? Are those pictures not him at his wedding? Oh.
Sensitive subject.
So, never mind, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
no, it's okay. That was his previous marriage. She's no longer with him.
And you still have the photos up?
Well, they didn't leave. She passed away.
Oh! Okay.
Yeah. So, like, it wasn't, like, it was, yeah.
Well, hey, congrats, Rock and Roll Randy. If you might be watching this, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's something that you can easily bring up.
Yeah.
It's really not. So I had the house to myself.
You didn't go to his wedding?
Well, we couldn't take him to Vegas.
All right.
They got married in Vegas, but yeah, it sucks that I didn't get to go. But
you didn't like ask me to babysit or anything?
For 5 days.
Well, yeah.
And he's not like he's a very codependent Doug, man. Like, you can't just leave him,
He's my best friend.
for a whole work shift, I'm saying.
We'd be best friends. Oh. What's that, buddy?
Oh,
I think he knows. I think he knows what that is.
I think that might be Mama Bear returning to us.
Because then he would love me, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely. If you guys had that much time to bond.
We would officially be in love each other's status.
But, It's your mama, buddy. It's her.
Anyways, you were watching racist videos?
No, I had a lot
I love
of
the way
time
he's
on
sitting
my
right now.
hands.
He's so cute.
So I fell in this rabbit hole. I was watching old kung fu movies.
Okay.
And there's this one kung fu movie called The One-Armed Boxer, which I have to find this scene one of these days for you. Like, a bunch of guys show up, and this guy, he's like, we're going to take over your dojo. I've got fighters from all over the world. And, so he's got the Muay Thai guys from Thailand. He has a vampire for some reason. Nobody acknowledges.
It's an old kung fu movie.
Yeah, nobody acknowledges that the guy's sitting there with fangs, and like nobody.
He's from Transylvania.
Yeah, he's and then they're like, and this guy, he's a old Hindu master from India, but it was just a Chinese guy with brown paint on his face that they tried to make look Indian. It was the most hilarious fucking thing I have ever seen, because I knew like old minstrel shows. There was a thing where, like, they called it blackface, where they would, like, white guys would paint their faces black to try and look like black guys, but I didn't know that there was Chinese guys painting their faces brown to look like Indian guys, and I just found that to be the most fucking hilarious thing that I had ever seen. So, yeah, that was that.
Yeah, there was that. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. If you don't have a good Indian actor, you gotta...
Yeah, you just paint a Chinese guy.
You gotta do.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I was in Chicago, where I did not stay, notably, I was uploading the videos, making thumbnails. I had a layover. I think this was a great time to do it. So I was making thumbnails, checking the titles, uploading our videos that we had going. And it was the Lubu one when we talked about Lubu. And I Google searched, Lubu for the thumbnail. And a picture of Jarvan from League comes up. And I'm like... At first, my brain didn't recognize it.
Yeah.
And then I kept scrolling, and I saw, like, pictures who definitely weren't Jarvan from League, but looked like him. And I was like, wait, that's Lubu? So they made the character in League, one of his skins, is apparently him being Lubu. And I just had no idea this was, like, a character from another video game. I had no idea it was a reference or anything. I just thought it was, like, a cool skin, because it wasn't called Lubu Jarvan.
Oh, it just had the color scheme and then the fucking...
Yeah, like the weird... you can see the picture there. Yeah. It looks just like Lubu.
Oh, that's not him?
That's not Lubu. That's Jarvan from League. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay? Because you look at that and you're like, that's Lubu. Yeah. No, that's Jarvan, bro.
Okay. That's cool as fuck. So,
okay.
I mean, what is that skin line called? Because, there probably are other references.
Well, I think only one of them is a reference. That is called the Warring... Kingdoms line. What are we doing here?
Well, yeah, that's the era that those games take place in. So, yeah, there probably is some other references. Maybe one of them's like...
Warring... Well, I know one of them definitely is, because they came out at the same time. Warring Kingdom skins. I don't know how many we can get. There's a lot of them, but I don't think that many are actually references to the game, but I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. Okay, so this is the one. They're not going to be able to see shit, but that's one that, like, has to also be a reference, right? Surely.
Oh, yeah, I don't know the guy's name, but yeah, he's usually the cover boy.
Because, yeah, that one and the Lubu skin were released, like, on the same day. They were in, like, a package thing. So I was like, okay, that has to be it. But then there's a whole bunch of other ones, like this one.
Yeah.
Is that a reference?
Definitely.
That one is, too?
Yeah, because in Dynasty Warriors, there's the blue faction, which the first guy, then there's the green faction, and then there's a red one and a purple one.
Okay.
But yeah, that guy, it's usually three, like, he's got two other brothers.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And then we've got, is that actually Warring Kingdom? Because then the next set, I think those three all kind of came out around the same time. But then, Nidalee, let's just search Nidalee. This one I thought maybe?
Well, that second picture on the right looks familiar as well.
Which one?
Yeah, okay, so if we're looking left to right, the second picture.
This one?
Yes, Warring Kingdom.
Gary?
Yeah, that looks familiar as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Well, maybe when you actually see it, it doesn't really look like him. I just thought you're giving him justice. Nidalee. So, what about that? So this is where I'm starting to think it might not be a reference.
Is there any way to make that a little bigger? Kind of looks like a Soul Calibur character, actually.
But it's not from the same game, probably, right?
Dynasty Warriors? Now, it doesn't look familiar to me, but I wouldn't rule it out, especially with that spear and that armor. But
this one, there's no way this one is. That's terrible. That's not it, this one.
Wouldn't rule it out.
They just feel like a different in-game to me.
What kind of weapons are they? Rings?
Well, this is the weapons that the character has. They're daggers.
Oh, okay.
She has 2 daggers. But that's no matter what skin she has, she's going to have 2 daggers. That's like her whole thing.
I wouldn't rule it out, man.
You wouldn't rule it out, but you can't say for certain that it is?
No. But yeah, the first 3 definitely.
First 3 definitely, yeah. Those ones were the ones I was like, it probably is. Yeah. Warring Kingdoms. Okay, now let's do, these are the newest ones that they released. I guess that's the Splash. This is Vi from Arcane, as everyone knows.
Oh.
What the fuck is it doing?
I mean, maybe she's way on? Maybe. Because he wears like a green and gold motif. Yeah, she's kind of got the green gauntlet, but then you've also got the Azir. So Azir is commanding, like he's the commander of Vi, and we're going to see Garen next there. No, that does not look
That doesn't look like anyone? Yeah, see, I think once you get to this part where they add the green, I think it's just like not it. But here's Garen, you said he looked like one.
Yeah, there is a green faction.
That's the Garen one.
Yeah.
Did I miss any? I don't know if I missed any. Warring Kingdoms.
I mean, I'm sure you could just Google, like, who are the...
No, it's cringe.
Oh, okay, well...
So then we're not talking about it. Let me just get the answer. Where were all the skins? Did I miss any? Katarina, Azir, Vi... There were some that aren't called Warring Kingdoms, but were allegedly still in the universe. Okay, well, close enough. All right, so the first 3 definitely were. All right. I didn't know. I knew the first 2 definitely were, but then the third one I wasn't too sure. But I guess it is. Can confirm.
Yeah.
So there you go. They put a little reference in League and didn't even acknowledge the reference, I guess.
I guess they just were hoping for Dynasty Warrior League of Legends crossover fans.
I guess. Is that like a big crossover? I mean, that was an old-ass skin, though.
Yeah.
That's an older one. But yeah, I had literally no idea. I was like, wow.
But yeah, there's multiple Dynasty Warriors titles, though. So, yeah, it's not unthinkable that there are some, there is some crossover.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But there you go. That was just something I discovered at the airport.
Yeah.
Another thing I also discovered at the airport is how you can screw over every airline every time you fly. Are you ready for this? It should work pretty much every single time. So whenever you land in an airplane, they usually go over the speakerphone. And they're going, welcome to sunny Philadelphia, where the temperature is 39 degrees, and we want to be the first one to welcome you to Philadelphia, or whatever. So what you got to do is, as soon as the plane lands, you scream at the top of your lungs, welcome to Philadelphia, and then they're not the first ones to welcome you to Philadelphia.
Oh, like you...
And then when they say, we want to be the first ones to welcome you, they weren't. You fucked them over. They're totally screwed.
I was thinking you had some kind of like surefire refund scheme or something.
No.
It's not screwing them.
No, you're screwing because they wanted to be the first one. That's what they wanted. They said it. They said, we want to be the first ones to welcome you. So if you welcome up everyone on the plane first, they can't be the first ones to welcome them. And they can't get what they want. And that's screwing them over.
So then would you, like, after everyone gets off the plane, like, hey, Captain, in your fucking face, like, would you...
You didn't get what you wanted, bitch. I mean, I don't know. I would just fuck them over. I wouldn't have to rub it on their face personally. But yeah, if you wanted to rub it in the captain's face or the stewardess's face, you could. Because I mean, that's probably what they wanted, and you took it away from them.
You think you'd get shushed? Like if a stewardess was close and you're like, "Hey, welcome."
See, I mean, you just finish it. You won't have enough time to shush you. And when the plane's landing, the stewardess is not close because they're always sitting down and.
Oh right, yeah, you gotta buckle your.
So yeah, you're good. You just go, welcome to Philadelphia. And then when they come on, we want to be the first welcome to Philadelphia. It's like, sorry, everyone was already welcome to Philadelphia, bitch.
Bullshit.
Get fucked. Yeah. Loser pilot. Yeah, there you go. That was what I discovered. Well, it wasn't at the airport. It was in the plane. I was like, well, wait a minute. Couldn't you just welcome everyone to the city first before they do? Because, like, it takes them a while before they, have slowed down. So you land, and then it's like, you slow down. And then they don't welcome you until after you're done slowing down. So if you just welcome everyone before you start slowing down,
yeah,
you're chilling. So feel free to use that if you want to completely fuck over your airlines and ruin their hopes and dreams. Go ahead. Got nothing to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, what more can there be said?
I don't know. I'm just, not much can be
I
said
don't know,
more
yeah, I was
about that.
hoping you
It's
had,
a
like I said-
guaranteed nothing about it.
I was hoping you had like a
All right.
free refund scheme there
Well,
or something.
nah,
you know?
dude, we're just trying to fuck them over. We're not trying to take their money.
Yeah.
Well, as you guys know, I went to surprise my mom for her birthday.
Yeah. Was she blown away?
Well, she cursed and then started crying.
Oh.
So
yeah.
you know, it
So
was,
like when she go, what the fuck?
it was something like that. So I got off the plane, okay, in Seattle. All right, call my dad. Almost blow the surprise because I just like said I'm at the airport to my dad without making sure my mom wasn't there.
Yeah.
Luckily, my dad was able to cover for me. And he was like, "Oh, you're staying. I can't hear you. Can't talk to you right now." And so I hung up, and I'm walking through the airport. Follow the signs that say public transit because I'm supposed to get on the train to go to my uncle's place, okay? So follow the signs, public transit. Turns out the train, not at public transit. Who would have thought? So I walked to the opposite side of the fucking airport. I'm at public transit. It's buses. It's not a train. So I asked there's an attendant there for some reason. I'm like, why the hell is there an attendant here? I'm like, yo, where's the train at, dog? That's what I said, but, it's along those lines. And he was like, yeah, you're just going to want to go back into the building, up the stairs, and then follow the signs that'll say train. And I'm like, yo, thanks, dog. So go inside, follow the signs. I had to walk across the whole ass airport again.
Damn.
So the hope was that if the flight was like early and I went the right way, I could have gotten to the pickup spot at like 2 p.m. Okay? Because the bus only ran every 30 minutes. So I was either going to get there at 2, 2:30, or 3, or 4:30, or, whatever. It was on the 30-minute mark. So the plane we were delayed on the runway. So I wasn't going to make the 2 o'clock one. And then I walked to the opposite side of the fucking airport. So I wasn't going to make the 2:30 one either. So now all of a sudden it was 3 o'clock. So I finally get to the train place and I buy myself a ticket, an all-day ticket. And then I look at the ticket, and the ticket says only for the train. I got to take a train and a bus. I thought the all-day ticket was going to cover me for both the train and the bus, but it only covers me for the train. So I'm like, fuck, what am I going to do? Anyways, I get on the train. I'm like, whatever. Train's like the slowest train of all time. It's like just inching along. It's an hour-long train ride.
Oh, damn.
That I got to go. It was only, I don't know how many stops it was. It was quite a bit of stops, but my dad was just in utter shock of how slow it was. And I was like, yeah, it was pretty slow. So I get off the train. I'm at the bus stop, allegedly. I'm like trying to find the bus stop. I'm like looking at the map. I'm like, the bus stop's like supposed to be right here, but I don't see the bus stop. It's across the street. Okay, I find the bus stop. And they have like the ticket things to buy a ticket, but it's just for the train. It's not for the damn bus. And I'm like, how the fuck do I get a damn bus ticket over here? So I go over to the people at the bus stop. And I'm like, I have to talk to someone. Just terrified.
Oh, fuck.
So I talk to someone and I'm like, hey, how do I get a bus ticket? And they're like, oh, you just pay cash when you get on, or you use like a special card that you have to get. And I'm like, do they take like just credit card? And they were like, no. And I was like, well, I got this ticket. It said it's only for the train. Do you know if this works for the bus too? And they're like, oh, yeah, that'll work on the bus too. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Okay, we're good. We're chilling.
Why does it specify that it's just for the train?
Wait for the story. So the bus rolls up, get on the bus. I'm like, hey, here's my ticket. And they're like, yeah, that's only for the train. And I'm like, fuck, do you take card? I don't have cash. I'm like, they're like, just get the fuck on. I'm like, okay, thank you. All right, stop holding up my damn bus.
Yeah, it's like, I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
So I got on, luckily. And then I rode it all the way. It was kind of scary because like, I knew it was going to be about an hour. But like, I didn't really know where I was getting off at. So luckily it was like the last stop. So I made it. Walked across the street to the Starbucks so I could connect to Wi-Fi. Connected to Wi-Fi, texted my dad. Was like, Dad, I am at the pickup spot. Let the Unc know that I'm here. Unc came and picked me up. Like 15 minutes of me waiting in the rain at the Starbucks. And then drove back to his place. My dad called the Unc as we were driving, and the uncle was like, the package has been secured, which was fucking hilarious. So you got to put that in there.
Yeah.
And then I spent the night at the uncle's place. I brought myself a box of mac and cheese, so I had dinner. so didn't have to raid his pantry. And then I stayed the night, did not much in the morning, just kind of like watched YouTube in my room, and then I went out and watched like TV. He had like basketball on or something for like a couple hours, and then I got word that my parents were like 4 minutes away from being there, and I was like, oh shit, here we go. So, I was kind of like talking, because he already had some guests that were already there. I was like talking with them. I was like, well, how should I surprise them? And they just opening the door to him, should be fine, right? So I see him pull up. I'm like squinting through the window, but I got to do like slyly so they don't see me through the window, right? Just in case. And they're finally walking up, and I'm just like standing in front of the door, and I'm like, all right, here we go. This is it. This is the moment. My mom's luckily in the front of the pack. So she just opens the door. She didn't even knock. I thought she was going to knock, and then I was going to open it, but she didn't even fucking knock. She just fucking opened that goddamn door. I'm like, I guess they're just tight like that. I don't know, whatever. All right, so I'm just like standing there, and my mom's like, oh shit. And then she hugged me, and then she started crying. So that was pretty great.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
That's what it's about, man.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
So did you stay with them for a few days after that?
No, I went back with the parents.
That's right. Yeah, you stayed at your folks'.
Yeah, I stayed with them for a week. I stayed the whole week with them. Folkses, yeah. That's what you call parents.
Oh,
Yeah, folks.
Folks' house.
Folks' house.
there's no is.
So you just say your folks' house?
But it's like more clear if he says folkses.
Yeah,
I knew what he was saying.
Yeah,
Proper grammar.
how do people,
When have I ever talked proper
how do
grammar?
people visualize the apostrophe?
You put the apostrophe on the end.
Right, but how do
FOLKS.
if I don't say sis?
How do I know
how
am I knowing
how
he's
do they know
apostrophizing?
that I know that there needs to be an apostrophe?
I like his better. I'm siding with Darius on this
They
one. I'm
gotta
sorry.
see the apostrophe.
Why don't you guys just,
You're right,
why don't you
but
just eat each
he's
other's
better.
butts? Faggot.
Oh, whoa! You're gonna get us canceled.
As if we haven't already been.
Well,
Come on, man.
yeah, we already pissed off the Arabians and.
Well, no, that we were on their side. We're good.
Yeah, okay.
We're fine.
That's fair.
But yeah, I hanging out. We watched the Super Bowl, which I think that might be the next topic. We'll see about the Super Bowl. Is it the next one?
Yeah.
It is the next one? Okay, I'll just do it now. Super Bowl halftime show. People were talking about it, saying it was going to be terrible because we even talked about it, saying that it's how horrible it is that they're speaking Spanish.
Well, I didn't
at
say
my
it was
halftime
horrible.
show.
I just didn't feel. I knew that was the reaction that it would garner. Like I just don't think people, especially the people that are tuning in to watch football on a regular basis, I just didn't think that they would.
Yeah. Anyways, I was fully prepared to be super insulted and attacked and what's the word I'm looking for here?
Offended?
Offended, thank you. I was super prepared to be offended at this halftime show, and it was like the most normal shit ever I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't think he makes offensive music by any means. I think.
Well, I didn't know what he was saying. It could have been offensive. He could have been slinging slurs all day, and I would have had no idea.
Yeah, like take
But
this.
I mean, it seemed like any other halftime show that I've seen before. Really, I mean, it was just the singer singing his songs. He had cool background set, probably related to the songs he was singing mildly. People dancing. Yeah, it was like a normal halftime show. They even had, I don't know if you know this, if you saw it, but they had a real legitimate wedding during the halftime show. 2 people actually got married.
I saw a picture. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it was kind of cool because I watched it and when I saw it, I was like, "Is that real? Is people actually getting married?" And then afterward, I saw a post in my feed that was like, "Yeah, that was a real wedding." I was like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah.
So I don't know. I thought it was like one of the least offensive things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I don't think people thought that the show was going to be offensive. Like, I don't think, like they were expecting him to like whip his dick out or anything.
I kind of was, man. I
I
was ready for that
they
shit.
just didn't want him to if he wasn't going to be speaking English in America, That's what it was about, man.
All right, man. Well, anyways, I was prepared, and it was lame and boring and kind of stupid, honestly.
Well, that's football,
Well, I mean, but the halftime show is like always hyped up. Like people were always loving the halftime show, man. It was like, and I'm like, oh man, maybe it's gonna be like cool and interesting. And it was just like a guy walking through bushes and buying watches or whatever he did. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he did climb like a telephone pole at some point. Not a real telephone pole. set telephone pole.
Like, why?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like it's just normal
Yeah.
song artist shit, man.
It's random.
Yeah, but that was that. Anyways, I watched the Super Bowl, went home, and then I just hung out with my parents. We played a lot of stock market was played.
Oh, your dad's favorite board game?
Dad's favorite board game. I think we should play a stock market game at some point. I don't know if it should be on the cast. I know you hate money and stocks, but I think it's still
hate
fun.
it. I just don't. I've never bothered to like understand it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
the good news is that has nothing to do with how it really works in real life. So it's like mildly relevant, but not really a good indicator. But I think it's a really fun game. I think we should do it at some point, maybe
I'd
next
be down to give
episode
it
or
a try.
something.
Yeah, we can.
But then I'd have to like set it up on the big screen. I have to connect in, and that'd be cool. But we can do it. We can do it next time. It'll just take me a little bit of setup. But I feel like we kind of need a third. So I don't know if your wife would be interested or if we can get a guest on.
You want to play the stock market game?
Sure.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
All right. But yeah, it's a really good. I like the game. It's fun. My dad likes the game. My mom hates it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's not a fan because the problem is that my dad, he's a really analytical player. So even though it's pretty luck based, there's always things you can do to maximize your luck and stuff. But he'll always like before he rolls the dice, he has to like figure out which roll he wants, which rolls he doesn't want. He has to ask the dice for it. And he does that with other people too. It's like my mom will be rolling and he's like, "Honey, you want a 7 here?" And my mom hates that shit. She's like, "Just let me fucking roll the damn dice."
Oh yeah, how can you try to roll a 7?
That's what my dad does. You just you just hope for the best, because it's funny because you roll it. That's what I do. I'd be like, I really don't want a 2 here. Then you roll and you get the 2, and it's like it's more hype of a moment.
Oh.
If you say I don't want it, and then you roll it, or if you do want it and you roll it and then you get it, you're like it's way cooler. I don't know. It's just more hype to me.
No, I think I get it.
Yeah, especially when my mom hates that shit. So
Yeah, I can see. Damn. So that's
So my mom doesn't like playing it with my dad. She doesn't mind playing it, but she doesn't like playing with my dad, which is really funny because they're married. But
I have a hard time getting this one to place categories with me, so I get it.
cheats.
I do not cheat. She just doesn't understand the concept of a proper noun.
He cheats.
all right. Well,
What are we at on time?
we got 15 more minutes, so I know you want that freaking
Yeah, it's calling.
thing.
It's
Do you want
calling
it? You want to
me.
pause? I don't mind like sitting here watching you eat.
No, yeah.
You sure it's not gonna be cold or
Once that starts, that's not it. Then that's when the pants
There's no
come
more.
off.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. All right. You got Dementia Fight Club.
Yeah, which there's not really much to that. The title says it all there. I just
Well, isn't Fight Club about dementia, or it's about bipolar or something or whatever?
no. Fight Club's about a guy that has a multiple personality disorder.
Yeah, multiple personality. But like that's kind of like amnesia. You're just like flip flop amnesia,
Well, these people, I think it was a radio news story, the Dementia Fight Club. Didn't you told me about that?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard it on the radio.
So I don't have much more to add to
That's
it.
literally all.
It was just people got fired. Did they get?
Three people got charged.
Oh,
Like-
as they should.
Well, I'm
because
not following. So people are like
They were
punching each other until they get dementia.
They worked at an old folks home.
Yeah, at an old folks home, and they were telling these old people that they were coming to bingo, but then when they got there, they made them fight each other.
Which is totally fucked
And they just
up.
went with it.
Yeah.
That's what. That's
They just went. They were just like, yeah, let me throw some punches. They were like, where's the bingo at?
my point. Like, how did they convince them to fight once they?
Yeah, like wouldn't you be outnumbered? Like,
Maybe they're like, hey, nobody's leaving.
was it like a winner gets $100 or something?
I don't. That's all I
And
got.
that's
Yeah.
literally all.
So yeah, I don't know what the. But that was my main question. Like, how did they convince them to fight? Which is totally fucked up, though. You think you're sending your loved one somewhere to be looked after?
I mean, if my loved one wanted to fight, I'd be like, all right. I'm like, shit, you go for it. You throw those punches, girl. Are you kidding me? Grandma getting up there and. I mean, she doesn't wear a bra anyway. She takes off the shirt,
Oh man. So if
That'd
your
be out.
mom called you and you had to put her in a home and she called you and you're like, they're making me fight in here, you wouldn't be mad?
I'd be like, do you want to fight in there?
No, like that's what I'm saying. If she's like, they're making me.
Well, again, if it's a forced thing, then I'm not. Then I would ask, are you okay with that? Do you want to do that? Do you want me to take you somewhere else?
Yeah.
Take him somewhere else. But like, I mean, If they get down there and they're like, no bingo fight, let's go. I'm so excited. I'll let them fight. Okay. They're going to die anyway. Like, you know, if a punch kills them, it is what it is. Oh, 2 years? Okay, big whoop. You know, like, whatever. At least he went out with a bang. I'm down for that.
Face, one staff member was caught saying on video, a 73-year-old nursing home resident was attacking another resident. Both suffered from dementia.
So they didn't like take them there.
Let go, help me, let go, the victim yelled. The 3 staff members in the room did not break the fight.
All right, so it wasn't a fight club. It was just a fight that happened to break out, and instead of helping them break it up,
sounds
they
like
just
this was
cheered
going
it on.
though. It sounds like this was going, like they'd take them somewhere and set up a fight somehow.
Was it? It doesn't. From what she read, that didn't seem very clear.
The police began an investigation, and that wasn't the only.
Oh, it wasn't.
Encounter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Punch her in the face. That's
You got to do something to make your work interesting, though. You know what I mean? Like, you're over here talking about like having a booze spout, or you can get free beer at work. You've been talking about passing around a baby. You know, they just want old people to fight.
Now, honestly, though, if we had a fight club at work, that'd be pretty cool.
That would be cool. That's what I'm saying. Like, as long as it's voluntary, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you sign up, you get like an hour off work every month. You go to Fight Club, and you just get to beat the shit out of another coworker who signed up.
That'd be so cool.
That'd be so cool, dude.
I'd be all about that.
And they could televise it, man.
Yeah. And like, you know, if you win, then your unit gets like a pizza party or something.
Yeah, something like
bragging
that.
rights over the unit, you know, bragging rights over the other unit.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be absolutely a terrible OSHA violation or something, but that'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be a good sign.
I'd be all about that shit.
All right, government, pass laws that allow that.
Yeah, Fight Club.
Call your governors right now, folks, or not your
do it.
governors, your senators or something. We want Fight Club at work. All right. Oh, video games have returned. We did it.
Oh, yeah.
They're here.
Yeah,
We did talk about video games earlier in League with the
Yeah.
skins, but
It's kind of league talk, but yeah, we talked about 2XKO, and they were brutally honest and said that the game did not meet their expectations. They didn't like expand on that, what they meant by that. So after they released that statement, they fired 80 members of the development team, which I think there's still about 80 remaining.
yeah.
And they did release, which was a bit of a relief, they released some images and some videos of 2 more characters that are coming out. I don't know who they are, but maybe by my
Well, I mean, I
description-
definitely know who they are.
Oh, you're
Well, I haven't seen the pictures, but I mean, if you show me the pictures, I can tell you who they are.
Oh, well, I figured
wanna
I could
describe
try
them?
to describe them and you
Okay,
can tell me.
okay.
Okay, so Ninja Lady.
Akali.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. There's only one ninja lady, I think.
Oh,
so.
okay. So I guess that narrows it down. And then there's in which I don't remember the name on this one. Maybe if you say it.
I was literally saying too, like the other day, that like Akali would be a cool person to add to the roster.
Yeah?
Just to myself, I was just like, who's some cool people they could add? I'm like Jax, Akali, some other ones, but yeah. Continue.
Okay. Lady Giant.
Lady. Okay.
She's got like a giant sword of some kind.
Riven. Riven would be cool. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
she black?
No. A black lady with a giant sword?
Am I tripping?
Huh?
Am I tripping? Hang on.
I mean, there's a lot of characters I could be forgetting them, but
I might be tripping. Let's see.
I think she's white. I think it's Riven.
KO, new character.
Riven's good though. Riven's that's up there. That's a top laner. Any top laner is going to be a banger to add. I tell you what.
I know where.
Because Riven's very white. I'm trying to think. There aren't too many black characters in League. Unless they made Riven black. Yeah, that'd be so crazy.
It might have just been like an alternate skin or something, but I thought.
Can you find the picture?
I can't.
There's
and that's
no
what's-
freaking way, dude.
As of February 26th, Senna.
Oh, that's not a sword. Okay. Yeah, she is black.
Oh, okay.
But that's a gun. It
Oh.
does kind of look like a sword, though. I'll give you that. But yeah, it's a gun. She's going to be... If you think Caitlyn's hard to get on top of, she should allegedly be worse. So
Oh, she's range too?
she has more range than Caitlyn.
Oh, wow.
Well, Caitlyn's range is the highest in the game at level 1, but Senna gets more range as you play longer. So I don't know how they'll do that.
So there's no kind of like striking mechanic shit. It's all just that's a gun?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure in the fighting game she'll use it like a whacker, you know?
Yeah.
I would think so. But no, in League, it's just a gun. She doesn't have any whack moves.
Huh. Well, yeah.
Are there any? Is it just those two?
Yeah, just those two. What's this about? Like, is that like some kind of win condition or where she turns all neon like that?
Oh, her shroud. Yeah. Oh, that's just one. It's one of the most annoying moves in League. Well, it used to be one of the most annoying moves, and they nerfed it really hard. But yeah, she throws a smoke bomb on the ground, and then you can't see her when she's in the smoke bomb.
Oh, so she can't be hit?
You can hit her, but you can't hit her with anything that's targeted. It's like if I have an AoE move and I predict where she's at, I can hit her. But if I have to click on her to hit my move on her, it doesn't work. But it's like if she does something, like if she attacks, she's visible for a second, even if she's in the shroud, and it's on like a super long cooldown. It's like a 25-second cooldown or something.
Oh.
So you just like she pops it, you run away. And then as soon as it's gone, you walk in and fight her because now you can see her ass.
So can she hit you though when she can't be seen?
Yeah, if she hits you, she becomes visible for a second.
Okay, so it gives up her location.
Yeah, but then if she stays in the shroud, she'll go invisible again after a second.
Yeah, that sounds like a terrible.
But in League, you have the towers that I think you know about.
Yeah.
The towers grant true sight, so no one can be stealth underneath the tower. Right.
Oh, okay.
So that helps people to not be attacked. Like towers can see everything. But back in the day when they first reworked Akali, her shroud would keep her invisible under tower, and it was fucking disgusting, dude. Oh. They reverted that shit pretty quick. It was only like that for like a couple months, but it was so bad, dude. It was terrible. But yeah, yeah. I mean, Akali's a good one. Senna's not someone I would think. Putting Senna before Lucian's, or putting Senna in without Lucian is kind of crazy, because Lucian's her husband, and they're kind of like, a thing.
Why does that name sound familiar? Have you shown me him?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah? Was he the guy that was missing in Arcane?
No, he's not in Arcane.
Oh, no, okay.
Neither of those characters are in Arcane. But yeah, Lucian's... Senna with no Lucian's crazy. That's pretty wild. I don't know if they're going to do Lucian next or something.
What, does her powers not work without him or something? Or?
I mean, they're just like so intertwined in the lore. It's kind of crazy to not have it. It would be like having Vi without Caitlyn. It's like you just don't do that. You have both of them.
Yeah. Maybe that's indication that he's coming.
That's what I would think, because having it's crazy. It's truly crazy. What the fuck did I just watch?
Sometimes his butt gets a bit stinky, and she's worried about him stinking up the couch.
Okay. Should I be worried about that? Should I not be farting on this thing, or?
He's not farting.
I haven't even farted on it yet. You better not.
I don't think I have, but I haven't been like thinking about that. Yeah, that's really interesting to me that they put Sen in without Lucian.
Yeah, I think with that game they were probably just trying to think of what would make for the most unique gameplay. Because like I said, I don't know of any other fighting game that has a mechanic like Caitlyn where you can actually aim.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. That is absolutely wild. And I mean, a Shroud or a Stealth, I mean, they put Teemo Stealth in there mildly. Yeah. But Akali's Stealth is going to be more on demand, but it looks like it doesn't actually stealth her. It just makes her a shadow, which is kind of weird. Because, how would you have an invisible fighting character?
Yeah, because you would still have to see the character, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to see him.
You could, take it into account if you're going left or right, but yeah, I feel like that would be very... confusing.
But yeah, Akali's moves are... I'll run through the moves so you know what you're expecting to see. Akali, she throws out 5 kunai or something at you. Pretty short range. She chucks them at the ground for some reason. I don't know why she doesn't just throw them. But she throws them at the ground, and then she throws her shroud down and is invisible. And then her third move is that she chucks a shuriken at you and rolls backwards. She does a backflip and throws a shuriken at you. And if she hits the shuriken, she can roll towards you.
Oh, shit.
To close the gap. And then her ultimate move, she dashes over your head as just a swag cool thing, and then she has to wait 2 seconds, and then she can dash through you really fast, and it kills your ass. So that's probably going to be her ult, I would think. Yeah. Or her super or whatever.
Yeah, a little cinematic special.
Yeah, and then her passive move, which I was sure that they'll probably include this, or something similar to it, is when she lands on one of her abilities. So if she throws the kunai at you, if you get hit by it, she waves a little thing above her head. It's so fucking stupid. I don't know what it's called, but she has a little wavy thing.
Chain with a sickle on it?
Yeah, she waves it above her head, and then her next attack does a little bit more damage and has a little bit longer range. That's her whole thing.
Is just getting range?
No, after the next attack, she loses the range, but she's like about like spacing you out is like a big thing in League, which should be a decent thing in fighting games probably, right? Where it's like, I can do damage in this range, so I want to keep you in that range, but you do damage in this other range, so I gotta make sure I'm out of that range too, right? So that's like a big thing.
Yeah, Darius' whole game plan.
Yeah, Darius in League is very like that as well.
Huh.
Because Darius and Akali have pretty similar ranges, but like, it also depends on what abilities you have up, right? Like if one ability hits this range and another ability hits this range, but I don't have this other ability up, I want you in this range. Not that, there's a whole thing, but Akali is very much mastering the mind game of where you're positioning yourself is really important on Akali. And then Senna, her passive is that she sucks your soul, which I think, isn't there a soul sucker already?
Yeah,
I guess Alawi kind of sucks soul.
Tentacle lady, yeah.
She sucks a different part of your soul. Well, she sucks ghouls, I guess. Well, no, she sucks your soul. Anyways, she sucks your soul, and the more souls she collects, the stronger she gets. So she gets more range, more just damage, I think. And then she gets crit and lifesteal, which don't really apply to fighting games. Yeah. So that'll be interesting how they do her stacking mechanic, because you got to have her stacks.
There is one character out there that has a heal mechanic in a fighting game, but I mean, she's hated, so I mean, they might.
I wouldn't think they would give a heal to Senna.
Her, no.
Well, her Q does heal. So her first ability is she just shoots her gun in a straight line at something, and it heals any allies in it, and it hurts any enemies in it.
Huh.
Pretty standard ability. Her W is also a stealth shroud. It's kind of funny. So she like turns into a blob of mist, and she moves around. But like she's always in the center of the mist. It's like you can't click on her, but you know where she's at. It's not like a Kali's thing where she could be anywhere in the shroud.
Yeah.
With Senna, she's always in the center. But you can't click on her. You have to hit her with an AoE move. And then if there's any allies that enter the shroud, they become stealth as well, which that's not going to apply because you don't have allies in the fighting game. And then her...
Well, no, it's a tag game.
Yeah, but like
if you like do the shroud, call your tag,
they would be shrouded. I don't know. I guess we'll see how they do it.
Or if she's the assist, like you call her and she throws the shroud down,
Maybe, I don't know. That'll definitely be interesting to see if they implement that at all. And then her E, she throws out a ghoul. I guess, is it a ghoul? I don't know what the fuck it is. She throws something at you, and if it hits you after a second, you can't move. And then her ultimate move, she just like opens up her gun really big. It's actually pretty fucking cool. Her ult's pretty freaking awesome. Cause her gun's huge, right? But like it gets even bigger. Like you think a gun's big enough, it gets like even bigger. It's like freaking massive, and then it shoots this huge ass fucking beam that's really really fast. And any allies in the super wide beam will get a shield, and any enemies in like the middle beam will take a decent amount of damage.
Huh.
So that's what you can expect.
Big gun, quick laser beams, and a ninja lady with a kasurigama.
Yeah, something like that.
Ready.
Well, we like to end every episode with video games, apparently. Yeah. So there you go.
You know what you came here for.
You knew what was happening.
Yeah, as always, right? Yeah.
As always.
Dog jump off bed.
Philosophy. Oh my gosh.